Mark Bergeron here with Schwing America, and today we are going to walk around the S46SX. Now this design was actually started in 1998. So when I started, this was a brand new design and it was a 45-meter pump. And then a few years after that, we extended the tip section 2 meters and we put 4.5-inch pipeline on the boom, and that was the S47SX. So then in 2014, we tweaked the design a little bit, put 5-inch pipe on it, and it is now what is today is the S46SX. So it is a 4-section overhead roll and fold boom. The main section articulates 185 degrees. So you can just raise it right up and put it in the working position, unlike a roll and fold boom where you have to rotate the turret 180 degrees. It has 149 feet of vertical reach and 136 feet of horizontal reach, and the turret can be slewed 380 degrees. This particular 46 is mounted on the matte granite chassis, and that offers 137 gallons of fuel with dual tanks. As we move in towards the cab, we can take a look at our SCC in-cab controller. That is the 3-inch display right here. That allows you to switch between pumping and driving modes, displays your PTO hours, allows you to raise or lower your booster axles if installed, and it also gives you any warning messages. Moving out, we have a 170-gallon subframe mounted hydraulic tank. And you know, the 45SX, now the 46SX, was the first pump to have the banana or the SX outriggers. Here you can see we have a work light that gets turned on by the SCC controller. 2 frame mounted toolboxes. Inside there we can see our spare parts and operator manuals. And here's some spare parts that we give with every machine. Below that we have our driver's side outrigger controls, e-stop button, outrigger push button, and our outrigger storage pads. Full length fenders are standard. Moving to the back of the machine, this has our accumulator bypass option. So that is that quarter turn valve right there. In the event of an accumulator pump failure, you can turn that valve and you'll now be taking pressure from your agitator circuit. Work light socket, e-stop button. The 46SX comes standard with the 2525H-6 pump kit. That outputs 213 cubic yards an hour at 22 strokes per minute with 1169 psi of pressure on concrete. Also has our B-Rock valve with the B-Rock hopper. That is 13.6 cubic feet. And we have our adjustable aluminum fold down hood. 170-gallon water tank is in the rear outrigger. And this particular model might be a little difficult to see, but this has our optional water tank heater. Get a little bit of a look of that 2525-6 pump kit and the deck of the machine. There's your water box drain, your water box fill valve, your water supply valve, operator panel with your concrete pump pressure gauge and your accumulator pump pressure gauge. There we have our water box drain, 3-button panel, e-stop, agitator, and horn button. Again, full-length fenders. There's the second fuel tank. Passenger side outrigger controls. And then in these frame-mounted toolboxes, first we have our vector panel, and here we have our hydraulic valves. So with all Schwings, if you lose electrical power, you can run them manually. So this is your boom hand valve. These are your concrete pump agitator hand valve. And here we have our e-stop manifold with built-in stroke limiter. This machine also has onboard filtration system, so that's where that gets mounted, and that is a 3-micron filter. So now zooming out, get a good look at that overhead roll and fold boom. So this is the S46SX. If you want to learn more, just go to schwing.com.